Alright guys, before we get into this video, yes, I'm going to talk to you about futtrading.co.uk. I know a few of you guys don't like that I do this, but it's no different than someone advertising a coin selling website, which I don't agree with. This is mine and Dan's hard work that obviously allows us to do this full time, means you guys get loads of videos, so I'm always going to advertise it. But futtrading.co.uk, last month we gave away a next generation console. We're looking to do that again this month. I will let you guys know details shortly. Just got to convince Dan basically. But £10 a month gets you access to tier 1 buy-in prices. That is icons, shadow specials, silvers and Thursday flips. Tier 2 gets you access to live filters, CHEM style filters, UCL filters, and the trade storage, as well as fluctuations, which is incredible right now. The people that are doing fluctuations are making millions each week. No exaggeration for that. And tier 3 has just recently been added. That includes a bot that we have developed ourselves for fluctuations, and it literally tells you when to go and buy those cards, at what price for, and at what price to sell them for. It pings you personally. It's an absolutely awesome piece of kit. And if you look to the right hand side, this is Discord. Make sure you join the Discord, even if you're not a website subscriber. But you can see already 420 people online on our Discord right now, trading, working together, having good fun. So make sure you join the Discord. Make sure you subscribe at futtrading.co.uk. But for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you do subscribe down below. And make sure notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. As always, you get 3 a day on this channel. The morning, League SBC Method to Glory. That is me crafting players and packs to build my team. And you guys, loads of you guys now are doing it. I'm getting like 20 DMs a day of you guys sending me your insane pulls from League SBC Method. We've stuck by it all year. Some people were like, it's terrible. Then everyone realised it was much better than this shit it's ever been. So we've already done 100 episodes of League SBC Method, so make sure you keep checking it out. The evening video is always a trading video, and I'm excited for this video today because a lot of you have been asking for a step-by-step guide in terms of making coins and what I would do to do it. So we're going to go over that today. And the midnight content is always a mixture of picks, packs. Usually it's whatever's relevant from 6 PM. It's been kind of hard to do that recently because it's basically just been a player SBC every day. And when the player picks are out, I was happy to do player picks. They're very, very good. But the 83 plus double upgrade isn't good value. So I tend to refuse to do that one. But it is always relevant content. And it's also good for those of you that are based in different time zones to Europe. It gives you some more up-to-date content, which is what I like to do. As always, make sure you check out futtrading.co.uk. I am talking to Dan about running a giveaway for a console again this month. I'm hoping we can convince him, but we'll see how it goes. But to everyone that supports us over there, thank you very much. I know you guys make a lot of coins, but it does mean a lot. But as you guys know, with the 515 videos, I've been talking to you guys, well, I've been looking at your comment section and talking to you guys about the content that you guys want to see. So a lot of you asked about coin farming, so I gave you a very detailed video on coin farming. You guys have been asking bits and bobs. But another thing I keep seeing is, can you bring out a step-by-step guide as to what we should be doing to start making coins, and then once we've got some coins, what we should keep doing. And so I thought I'd do basically a step-by-step guide of how to make 1 million coins on FIFA in terms of a theory-based sort of method. And then some point this week, I want to basically give myself a challenge on my account to basically make 1 million coins within maybe 2 or 3 days. We've already done 0 to 1 million in 4 days on this channel, so if you've missed that, it is down below. I'll leave the link down below for you guys. We did these methods and we made 1 million coins in 4 days. So that was very, very good. But the first step with trading in any way, shape or form is to take baby steps. Start very simplistic. I know a lot of you guys are new to the channel. We've had a mad sub gain. But you want to start at the most simplistic form of trading, and that is coin farming. Now, I just bought a coin farming video out, so I'll explain it in basic detail. But if you want real big detail, then check out that video without a doubt. But I'd also advise you check out the 0 to 1 million in 4 days video anyway, because it's just a good watch, and those methods are still relevant now. But coin farming in itself requires no knowledge of the market in any way, shape or form. Again, I don't want to go over this in too much detail because I've just done a video on it, so check the video out. But basically, essentially coin farming is just picking up as many cards as possible in the shortest time as possible and send them as quickly as possible. The filters that tend to do best are filters that are for League SBCs. It's not hard to find the League SBCs. I had people comment on the coin farming video, how do I know which League SBCs or where League SBCs are? There's a massive tab under squad building challenges for League SBCs. But what I tend to do is I go to the minor League SBCs. I don't go Major League. I'll go like to Eredivisie, for example, and I'll go Eredivisie, Basic, Silver. I'll just check what the minimum is they're selling for. So we've got some there for 200 coins, but that's not the mid. That's sort of, there's only a few of them. Even there, I'd go more than that. It's about 300 coins you're going to get on most cards. And then what I do is I flip my filter around. So I go here to like 200. I know I can't really make a loss at 200 if I just bid on absolutely everything that's here and pick them up. And so some cards I'll make 150 out of. Other cards I'll make. So people already been these higher. So let's go 250 on this one. Some cards you'll make 250 coins on. Sometimes you make 2,000 or 3,000 coins on a card if you manage to slip it through. But here you see like the Eredivisie's got not that many on it at the moment. So then I'll move to another league and I'll go, okay, cool. So let's go over to League of Banco Mex. We'll look at that. And then we'll throw a bid on all of these ones here and see what we pick up from these guys and then reflip them on again. So let's pick up these ones. We'll do that. And this is just starting place. Now you can literally start by doing this with 1,000 coins. You can literally go and buy 6 of these, reflip them, wait for them to sell. And that's literally where I started my account this year, was buying 1 or 2 of these cards at a time, flipping them on, and within a few days I made myself my first million. I don't know why this is freezing up so much. There we go. Within a few days I made myself my first million. Now I would coin farm to about 100k, exclusively coin farm to 100,000 coins. That's when you get to the point when you're like, okay, cool, I can maybe be a bit more specific about what I'm buying and how I'm buying it. I'll leave those cards there and we'll come back to those in a minute. But 100k, so 0 to 100k coin farm all day long. Again, if you want some more simplistic ways to look at it, just simplistically silver rare basic. The reason we do basic is to filter out goalkeepers. And again, you can go to like 150, 200. So there's nothing on bid lower than 250. And again, you can bid on absolutely everything that comes up here. Now, silver rares are a great thing to bid on, like this, because they sell for like 200 and something coins anyway. So your risk is slim to nothing, basically. Your risk is very, very little. So you go and buy these cards, and then you have a choice. With these cards, you can go and sell them straight away. Or what you can do is you can hold them for a little bit and wait for an SBC to come out and sell them for bigger profit. But that's longer down the line. So your first step, 0 to 100k, coin farming, very, very easy. Then we start being more specific in our buys and saving ourselves some time. We go on to silver flipping. So those who don't on the website or Twitch subs, you guys have got absolutely every single silver filter in the game. For those of you that don't have them, if you want to find expensive silver filters, as I say all the time, because you always ask, go to Futbin. Look at each of the major league SBCs, the minor league SBCs, and look for which teams are silver heavy. The simplistic clue I can give you is crapper teams, sorry for people that support these teams, crapper teams or less good teams are more silver heavy. So the Premier League, for example, the teams that have just been promoted are more silver heavy. It's obvious. Liga the same, Serie A the same, Bundesliga the same. But then we go to like Premier League, Arsenal, some of them aren't as obvious. Gabriel Martinelli will pop up here. So let's have a look. So 2,400 on him. Let's pick up a little bit higher. So we look for an undercut here, right? He's got a little undercut, but not big enough or whatever. And I'll flick through all the filters, and I'll do that as I go. So I look at Eddie Nketiah here. So he's 1.6. Let's see if we get any cheaper ones on him. So 1.4. Has he got any more less than that? 1.7. Yeah, so there's 1.4 here. I'll pick this up. We'll list it for 1.8. It will sell. The cheapest on the market is, most expensive on the market is about that price anyway. So I'll flip on that Nketiah straight away. We'll go, okay, cool, perfect. And then we'll go to, let's look at Fulham left back. So have a look at those. Premier League. Okay, that's Fulham again. I know pretty much every single silver filter like the back of my hand, so it's relatively easy. So you've got Robinson there. You've got him and Joe Bryan are the two main ones for Fulham. And again, not really any massive undercut there, but look, what I can see here is a bid on him at that price. I can throw a bid on him at that price. And that gives me some coins that I'm making while I'm waiting. Leeds left backs, we'll go Leeds defenders. We'll flick through and we'll buy this Berardi because he's an undercut. And we'll compare price on this Berardi and check what it actually sells for. It's probably about 1,900. No, look, it's a gigantic undercut on him. 2,900. We'll list him for like 2,700, make 1,000 coins on him. And you keep doing that and repeating the process. Now, again, if you've got the website, the filters are there for you. I can't give you every single filter in this video. It'd be next to impossible. But Futbin is your best friend. It literally shows you every single team, every single card for that team, and you flip those on. And so what I would do then is I'd mix coin farming with silver, flipping up into about 300,000 to 400,000 coins. That's really where I'd be looking at for those. Because then what that allows you to do is to start putting your coins in multiple different places. Now, I always try and have coins available for 6 PM content, and this is where today's tip for you guys for trading comes in. We're going to get UCL marquee matchups today or tomorrow. So I would go at 6 PM or just before or the day before and look at basically whoever's playing. So we'll go Man City, for example, but that's not a good one to do. Champions League rares, League, Premier League, Man City. Flick over to them. Go basic to get rid of the goalkeepers maybe. And we'll see what they're selling for. So 2,000 coins for Ferran Torres. I pick him up. Now, Ferran Torres is a bit higher on that one, but I know what he sells, so I can get 3,000 coins for him. I can then stack up these UCL cards for 24 hours. And so I've got some of my coins in UCL cards, chilling, waiting to have profit made out of them, and you sell them in the hype. So when the cards are up, you sell them. I can rash invest in them if I want to at 6 PM, and that's fine. It's not a problem. I can do that at any point. But it's vital that you guys start understanding that most of the coins you can make on this game come with the 6 p.m. content. And you guys, I'm going to be blunt, some of you guys are brilliant at this, some of you are extremely lazy, and you turn around and go, well, why? How do I know who to buy? It's there for you. It tells you. So here you'll see it, for example, when this 83 plus double upgrade comes out, it says, okay, cool, you need 5 83s and at least 10 82s in this. All 83s and 82s spiked when this first came out. They've dropped down again now. But you could have bought a few of these cards and listed them up. When the player picks came out, rares and non-rares were needed. You could just go and buy those. And then other things like Arturo Vidal come out, for example. Strong links into him with decent cards like Bastoni, Perisic, they went up in value. It's all here for you. It tells you what is needed from the SBC. So tonight, if you get a daily SBC, for example, that requires, I don't know, let's say it requires 8 players from the same nation, but maximum 3 from the same league, you know you can go and buy English players in the Premier League, but then English players from other leagues will do well because you need a minimum of 8 players from those leagues, but you can't use all Premier League players. It's simplistic things like that. That's where you make big coins from, and it's a relatively easy flip. Tonight, for example, we're either going to get a UCL marquee matchups, or we're going to get a daily SBC with a UCL card in it. Again, let's say theoretically tonight is an SBC for a 35k pack, for example, and it says you need Man City players, Champions League rares, 1 or 2. A surefire bet is going to be to go for those Man City players because people are going to be lazy and buy those cards without a doubt. But you can also then just go and buy Premier League because it'll link to them. Or you can just go and buy any other sort of link that links into Man City players that are going to be used. So say the rating was 80 plus rating, that Ferran Torres there is an 81 rated card. So you can buy Premier League cards, but you can also buy players that link into Torres like Spanish cards. And bit by bit it builds up. And that's really how you got to think to boost your coins quickly. But I do all those sort of things, basically, until I get to 500,000 coins. And that's when things get more fun, in my opinion, because you have 2 things you can do at that point. But I think basically gets you to that point of 1 million coins within a few days. The first is mass investing in those same silvers you've been buying. The same silvers you've been buying all week. You can mass invest in them during marquee matchups every single week. So on Wednesday, when we get UCL marquee matchups for today, and on Thursday when we get normal marquee matchups, silver supply crashes the silver market and it bounces back in 2 to 3 days time. So it keeps going up basically. The longer you hold, the more coins you make. And you can buy them. But let's say theoretically you've been buying Nketiahs at 1,600 coins. You don't really want to pay more than 1,000 coins for them. You want a good drop off. 40% is usually the marker that we use in our Discord. 40% is usually the perfect marker to buy in. So say Nketiah was 2,000 coins, you want him down at 1,200 before you went and bought him. And you buy loads of them. Tons and tons and tons and tons and tons. If you spend 500k on those silvers, you'll make about 7 to 800k back minimum. Minimum, that's what you'll make. And that gets you up to where you need to be, basically. So, coin farm to 100k. Silver flip to 400k with coin farming. Do both of them at the same time. It's very easy. You can then do the UCL investing and that sort of stuff. You can do marquee match investing. And then when you get coin total higher again, you can then start to do gold chem styles before you start specials, which we'll talk about. Gold chemistry style trading. This is a hella effective way to make coins. We have this on the website. When we talk about gold chem style trading, what we are basically doing is buying gold cards with shadows and hunters on them because they tend to sell for more than the ones of them that don't have it. And especially during promos, what tends to happen is we get pack supply at 6 p.m. And let's say, for example, the one I'm going to show you now, Wan-Bissaka. Say he's at 7,000 coins. At 6 p.m, loads of him get listed on the market and he drops to 5,000 coins. People see that and they list their Wan-Bissakas with shadows for 5,000 coins. When Wan-Bissaka bounces back to 7,000 coins, he bounces back even further with a shadow to 8,000 or 9,000 coins. Within a few hours, you make big profit. So you can do it at that point. But let's just look at it in a general term. So if we go Wan-Bissaka and we look at his generic price at the moment, it's in and about, I believe, sort of 7,000, maybe slightly less than. He's up at the moment. He's up high at the moment. So at the moment, he's 7,700 coins, 7,800 coins. If we then go and look at him with a shadow on him, he's 8,300 there. Let's flick it on. So 9,000, 8,300, 8,200. So we'll buy this one here. And basically what I'll do now is I'll list this back up for 9,000 coins. He'll sell. Now that's next to no profit, and it's not the best example in the world, but that's how chem style trading works. But you can flick through loads of different players. So let's go Marcus Llorente, for example. One of the ones that I loved early game. Again, check what he's selling for currently. Let's keep picking up to where we get to. So Marcus Llorente right now is more than 2,700. He is 2,800 coins, basically, is what he is. And again, I check him with a shadow on him. And it's only got to be relatively usable cards. You don't want to be going out and buying like an 82 rated, like nothing defender. You want to be buying something decent. But look at this. Lorente sells for 2,800 coins as standard. With a shadow on him, he's at 4,500 coins. So you now know that you can sit on Lorente and pick up the shadows and make something in the region, if he's being listed in and around his normal price, of 1,000 to 2,000 coins profit per card. But you can also flip your filter and see if there's any on bids. Now, this time of day, I doubt it highly, but you never know. There is one on bid there, so you can throw a bid on him. And then you keep doing this with different cards. And let's go to Fred, for example. We used lows early game. I'm going to assume that he's not as usable nowadays, but if you look at the gap on him now, it's massive. So 5,800 coins on Fred. Again, there's one with a bid on him there. I can throw a bid on him. And we'll look with his price without a shadow on him, which is going to be a lot cheaper than that. It's not even, to be fair. He's still holding 5,000 coin value. But we know that basically 4,900, 4,800. So there's about a 1,000 coin gap between Fred with a shadow, Fred without a shadow. And so you can use that to your knowledge. And it happens with every card on the market. Manolas, Cancelo, who else? I'm trying to think of other cards you can use here. Bellerin, Reguilon, they all work. Zakaria, anyone that's relatively usable, 82, 83, 81 rated, with shadows, they work perfectly. And that'll bump up your coin total. So you can use all those to get you to 1 million coins. But what I would do to expedite the process is I'd start looking at special cards overnight. So you guys know my special card trading technique by now, but if you're new around here, I'll explain it to you. When we trade with special cards, we do the exact same thing I've just shown you with the gold chem styles. The exact same thing. We're looking to buy them with shadows and hunters on them because they have extra value, okay? They have extra value. And they're harder to get hold of on the market. So if we buy, let's say for example, you buy a Jamie Vardy with a hunter on him, he'll have more value than a card that hasn't got the hunter on it. But special cards are really good with this method because they have a finite supply. They don't keep coming onto the market unless they're in promo packs right now. And so I set my filter up to this, basically. And that is special, shadow, or hunter, whichever one you like. 10, 20, 30, and then 15 million. And what you do is you search the market. And you go up to basically the 49th minute or 59th minute, what do you call it. And we have a little look and we see what these cards are doing. So right here is no good deals. And then we refresh it again and we go again and we go, okay, cool. Hunter. And what we're looking for here is a good deal. Now, I've got the website to tell me what a good deal is and isn't. If you haven't got the website, that's fine. Use Footbin. Use Footwiz. It tells you roughly what these cards are selling for. And you keep repeating the same process until you basically find what is a good deal. So this Martinez, for example, isn't a bad deal. Let's have a little look at him. Actually, 51 seems like a decent deal. 50 there. So I will go and buy this 50,000 coin one wherever he is. There he is. This one here is a 5k undercut, so I know that's a good deal. And I'll list him up. And what I'll do is I'll try and get about 58,000 for him. Now the reason for this is this Martinez is a cam, and I want to just check if this card came out as a striker before I list him up for that. So let's go to Martinez. That's Martinez, which is 86. Yeah, he came as a striker. So he's got position change on him, which makes him rarer, makes him harder to get hold of. He's got a hunter on him, which makes him worth more money. And so I list this card up for 58,000 coins, is what roughly I'll do. Now you guys will ask me how I know that's the value of this card. Well, I know he's already a 5k undercut, so he's 55,000 coins at standard on his price. This card has a hunter on him, which gives me maybe about 1.5k. And he's also got a position change on him, which I allow 1 to 1.5k for again. Because people are lazy. People want Martinez with a cam on him. We'll literally search Martinez cam hunter and buy the one that's on the market. And then what I'll do is I list them up for an hour every time I'm on the game. But when I come off the game, I then list them up for 12 hours. Always list them up for 12 hours to have more. And I repeat the process again. And so this is highly effective for overnights. Because for overnight, you're listing stuff up, and while you are sleeping, stuff is being sold for profit. Loads of profit. You're making maybe 10, 20, 30, 40k overnight. Draxler, 120, not really a good deal. Jota, 42 is an okay deal, but not a great deal. And I go again, change it to shadow. And you tend to do this best time after 6 PM. There's a lot of people in the game, a lot of market churn, and it means that you're able to pick up decent deals on cards relatively easily. 75, 73 there. Nothing I'm that interested in. Relatively easily. And so let's say throughout the day you've been coin farming. So you've gone coin farming and some silver farming. You've got yourself to 500,000 coins. Then at 6 PM, you go and buy 5 or 6 specials. And you try and make something in the region of 5 to 10k per card. You list them overnight. So suddenly your 500,000 coins goes to 550, 560 overnight. You get up the next day and you buy some silvers. You do some coin farming. You do some gold chem style trading. You get yourself up to 650, 700,000 coins. You go, okay, cool, I've done that. That night, you then go and buy 15 special cards or 10 special cards, and then you make yourself another 50, 60k overnight. Next day, you do the same methods again, and you build, and you build, and you build. And genuinely, within 4 or 5 days, you can make 1 million coins in this game. It is a grind, it is hard work, but it's free. It's just your time you're using. It's not hard at all. What I am going to do though for this video, this is me basically giving you a sort of a summing up guide of how I would do it. I would go 0 to 100k coin farming, then 100k to 300k coin farming and silvers, the 300k to 500k coin farming, silvers and gold chem styles. 500k onwards, I'd be doing mass investing in silvers on market matchups. I would be doing special card trading. I'd be doing rash investing at 6 PM into cards that are needed for SBCs. And then all of these methods together is how I push myself from 500k to the million. But what I will do down below is every single method I've shown you here has got an in detail video, like a massive video with all the details you could possibly need or want in order to make the coins and to learn how to do it. Everything you need will be down below. If you want to go through each of these methods one by one, I would advise it. I'd highly advise it. It's a very easy way to basically learn the game and learn how the market works. And once you learn how the market works, it's a breeze. It's honestly a breeze. And then what you do when you get special cards is you start to do what I do, which is you start to find cards you like to trade with. Cards that you just like, right, I know the fluctuations on these cards. By fluctuations, we mean when they're high and expensive and when they're low. And you have a little look and you go, okay, cool, so these cards here. So Yeda, for example, 103. He's at a little low end at the moment, but he's been as low as like 90s at the time recently. So 103 there isn't a bad deal, but I've won about 100k in Yeda. And 100k Yeda means I buy him and I list him overnight for 110. If I go to Bamba, for example, another card that I love trading with. Although he's been killed recently, and I know you guys have been watching my videos and buying him up en masse. So 82 Bambas there. So let's see if there's any 84s, there's none. We'll flick it up a little bit. We'll see what he's at 45s. So we've got any Bambas here. Any 84s? No, none at the moment. And I'll just check Bamba's price now and see is it a high or a low. Is it a high? Because I've got one in the club that I can sell because I left him by accident. So he's at 47k at the moment. So we'll have a little look here. Any other on the market? And so what I do is, if I can find one of the 84s, the market, this is nonsense because it's telling me there's loads of 50k on Footwiz. This is EO being EO basically. So no Bambas apparently. So I know Bambas that are high. I'm baffled as to why no Bambas coming up though. Because his 84 isn't this expensive normally. Why am I not seeing any of them at all? There we go. So adding transfer targets. So I know right now he's at a high of what? 50,000 coins? What I then do once he's got my transfer targets is I know Bamba sells for what he sells for. I'll show you in a second. I know what he sells for. I know he's at a high. I can then flick through him on my transfer targets and go, okay, cool. 50,000 is a high for him right now. And I can wait and see if any undercuts pop up and I can pick them up and list them later on. But the coin farming I showed you earlier on, as you can see, all here. Loads of cards. I literally went away, did nothing, like showed you guys some bits and bobs. And in that time, I picked up 23 items. I picked up in that time. And what I do is I compare price to them. I say, okay, cool, what did I pick them up for? What did I list for? So this guy's 500 coins. I can go, okay, cool. Let's list him for 450. 200 coins profit there. Might not sound like a lot, but if you've got 200 coins profit from 22 items here, on average, that is, top of my head, 4,400, I think, 4,400 coins profit, which is easy. For doing nothing, basically. For what took, what? 2 minutes to bid on? Literally 2 minutes to bid on. And again, 650 there. This guy will be a bit more profit than that. We'll get 600 for him. So we've got 300 coins profit on him after tax. And you keep doing this. Basically, you list up, you list up, you list up. And that's coin farming in a nutshell for you. It's really, really easy. But that is how you would go from 0 to 1 million in a week. I'm going to try and do that. Maybe set myself the target to do that in 2 or 3 days from scratching a brand new account later in the week, ideally. I need something to aim for when I trade. But like I say, all these methods are down below in great detail. So when you guys ask me, how do I do League SBC method? It's always down below. How do I do, I don't know, gold sort of trading? All down below. Every single one of those guides is down below for you, so you can watch them in great detail. I'm not here on this channel to spoon feed you filters. I'm not here to spoon feed you like sniping filters and stuff like that. I'm here to teach you guys how to trade and give you the tools to find out how to do it yourself, because you'll make more coins that way in the long term. But that is the end of this video. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you do subscribe down below. Make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. But for now, I'm out. Peace out. Speak to you soon.